Hello everyone, Mr. Kenora here, and welcome to day one of our Boomtown camp. Today is all about building our Inspire build, which is our crane. Just so you know, I'm using an iPad with the Canvas app. Up here, you'll see home. This is our home page. If you click up here, you'll find our home page, the Boomtown Build Camp, our orientation, and then all the day's models. For our home page, just so that you guys know, we have all of our days listed here and what we're going to be doing. There's an overview of our Explore set. There's our daily structure and Zoom links. If you click next, it will take you to our orientation instructor introduction. Here's me and my email right here if you need to get a hold of me, and then Miss Laura Grosso, who is the head person for this camp. So she's our manager and is in charge of everything. So if you have any questions about the camp structure or need any help or anything like that, her email is right down here as well. Just feel free to reach out to us at any point if you have concerns or questions or anything like that. Let's go into day one and let's talk about what our activity is for today. So today's mission is to build the Boomtown Inspire model crane. It also comes with a lift and elevator. And then this contraption is going to be used throughout our 2 weeks together. So it's just kind of fun to get us started and get us motivated and thinking about construction sites and buildings, and that's what this whole camp is going to be about. Don't open baggies number 4 yet. You'll notice that when you guys open your package, you have different numbers. Just don't open that yet, because otherwise it's going to be harder to find all the parts and pieces for our crane build. All right, so our activity is to just build the crane. So step 1, we're going to build the base. So you have book number 1. Just follow this book, and you might need to get some of the pieces are in the unmarked baggie. That one's okay, just don't open the number 4s. If you need help with any of these, I do have building tutorials on YouTube that you can go ahead and watch. So part 1 was the base, part 2 is the boom. So we build that boom. This one is a little bit trickier. And then step 3 is the lift and elevator. It's just important to note that because we do not have the WeDo 2.0 kits, you might have it at your house if you purchased it individually, but we did not provide this robotics kit to this camp. So just know that some of the first Lego League stuff is not going to be available to us. So when you guys see the motor and the hub, we're not going to be able to build that. By all means, if you have a hub and a WeDo 2.0 kit at home, then feel free to build away, but just keep in mind that we did not provide this robotics kit for this camp. Yep, so it just doesn't have it. If you are interested in forming a first Lego League team, we're going to be talking about it throughout the week, but please email Laura, and all you need is a WeDo 2.0 kit, and then whatever the current season, whatever their build is. All right, so step 4, so after you've built everything, then we can turn to our engineering notebooks. Specifically, this activity takes place on pages 8 and 9, and there are just some great questions to think about. You know, how can we help cranes in the real world? What sounds and lights do we need to use to keep people safe? Why is safety important? How can we use this crane at a Lego building site? And there's some space in your engineering notebooks where you guys can go ahead and draw pictures or write ideas, answer questions, anything like that. Now, it does incorporate some programming stuff with those WeDo kits again. Just keep in mind that we're not going to be doing that. So challenge 1, when you finish building the crane and you've tested it and everything, if you want to now open number 4 baggies and kind of build a little Lego model around the crane, that's totally fine. And just thinking about how we could use the Lego with the crane, and why do we need a crane to help us build. So why might we need a crane? And you can see that we're using the elevator here to help this person in a wheelchair get from this floor down below. All right, if you do want an even harder challenge today, we have not provided any of the materials for it, but You've seen how this crane has functioned, and maybe you could make a non-Lego crane out of materials that you have at home. Maybe some string, some wood, some cardboard. There's many great YouTube videos on how to do it, and it's just a fun activity to extend the learning. So if you want to continue, this is definitely a harder challenge. You don't have to do the challenges, but just an extension in case you finish building the crane and you want something else to do. All right, we want to make sure that we see what you've been able to accomplish and what you've built and what you're using the crane with. So please take a moment, click next over here, and submit any pictures or videos or anything else that you want to share with us about today's build. All right, that's it for day one. I hope you have a fantastic time building the crane, and I look forward to seeing what you guys build.